said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium at home to the NC State Wolfpack. Team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So NC State's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. NC State quick to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snatches it on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Makes the grab. Touchdown, NC State.
It's exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Power football with the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him.
Lots of room to run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. trying to bully their way in. And he burrows his way into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it down the right side. He's running free down the middle. And he's slipped through the crowd. All set. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. What a grab with one hand. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. NC State going up tempo.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-line
on the nasty move, and now he's got room. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
To the air on second down. He'll take a shot. Lead in week 6. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. A spectacular one-hand grab.
2 hands is coached. You know, 1 hand optional. What a great one-handed snap.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gives you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back the 43. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Balls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback making checks. Off play action on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Fires left. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. Precise, relentless execution. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little rope out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Fry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense... to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To the air, it's Grove. Here's a heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He might want another play. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense. 4th down stop. First play of the drive wants to throw. Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes guys downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden, people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like. Right there.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Big fullback's got it. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And now he takes the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, you're going to get a turnover. And the offense finds it.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to fire. sophomore, stopping him short of the first down line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger.
Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the first down. NC State quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll use the running game on first and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. And he's in for the touchdown. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fine play action. He's got it. One try is good as they build on this lead. Started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that. And he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Works the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. NC State going up tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense?
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it. fires into the end zone. And they're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an in. On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got him.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Finds his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering his shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he still competing.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And that decision will... for a while. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Rowe. This time he's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a first down. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a... situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. All the way in for the touchdown. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender?
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The play action fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Trying to take it back. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Dropping back, it's Blow. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Here we go. Here we go. Direct snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. Is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys. And